Hello young and almost young students. We are eGal Site School of Applied Sociology of Law and we invite you to use our expertise. We present to your attention the courses from the section Sociology of Law of Business Organization. The Sociology of Law aims to study the legal behavior of human groups in society. In these school courses, we focus our attention on a specific social group, the business enterprise, and its social environment within the framework of the law. We explain its legal behavior, following the general social approach of the sociology of law, considering it as a social group. As a social group, the business corporation is positioned in the political, economic, cultural, traditional, religious, moral environment of society. As an object, it has its organizational specificity. On both sides, externally and internally, it exists in the legal framework with its legal norms and procedures, and with its legal subjects. It communicates with all other social groups, each of which complies with internal and external legal norms and has such legal behavior. Organizational behavior. Relationship between law and cultural norms. Social attitudes and legal norms, evolution and conflicts. The role of legal institutions in social control and management. Here are just a few of the topics, lessons on which you can find in this section. We have courses about such a practical post-COVID-19 subjects of sociology of law as private security boom and human rights violations, cooperation between the public and private security and the rights of citizens, public perception of privatization of public security, the case of Canada, etc. This series of courses, based on in-house primary research data, could be of practical help for private security businesses and all the stakeholders who intend to insource and outsource security services. Our courses in the category Privacy Law and Employment provide basic understanding of the different legal frameworks and the business practices and problems of enterprises in relation to the protection of personal information of employees in the context of HR outsourcing and insourcing. The courses are useful for employees and future employees, especially for the ones with international labor mobility, because they need to be sure they sign up for a labor risk-free workplace. For example, the course Protection of the Personal Data of the Workers in the Small and Medium Enterprises examines the business practices and problems of enterprises in relation to the protection of personal information of employees in the context of HR outsourcing and insourcing. The context of the course is international comparative. We have series of courses in sourcing of services in business organizations in post-COVID-19 times. They are about the innovative insourcing practices of businesses during the COVID-19 profits recovery times. They include very practical aspects of insourcing of non-operational tasks, management insourcing, physical private security insourcing, IT and IT security insourcing. Our courses about outsourcing and insourcing in healthcare explain the specifics and the practices of insourcing and outsourcing of non-clinical and clinical tasks in healthcare businesses and organizations, such as minor primary healthcare services, emergency medical care, emergency transportation, ambulance services, psychological services, medical diagnosis services, medical testing services, occupational health and safety insourcing and outsourcing, financial services insourcing and outsourcing, staffing insourcing and outsourcing, payroll insourcing and outsourcing, food services insourcing and outsourcing, building maintenance insourcing and outsourcing, transportation services insourcing and outsourcing, call center services insourcing and outsourcing. We are eGal Site School of Applied Sociology of Law and we invite you to use our expertise. We present to your attention the courses from the section Sociology of Law of Business Organization.